but we're gonna flip it anyway. Oh my goodness. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, another video. Today we're gonna be doing a kind of a flip and drag. I've noticed there's a lot of newer people coming to my channel that is new to this art form, and that's amazing. So I want to publish some more content that's kind of geared towards that. Here's the colors we're working with today. Dioxazine purple, brilliant purple, titanium white, and fluorescent pink. Now, all these colors have that 1 drop of penetrol per 3-ounce cup. The base coat is also going to be a titanium white. This is mixed with just 3 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. All the rest of the paints are mixed with the same amount of Floetrol. The only difference is they have that 1 drop of penetrol. So let's get right into this pour. As you can see, the consistency of these paints, they're very thin. And I've noticed that a lot of you are having difficulty with your cells and having cells open up for you. And I think a lot of that might be that your paints are too thick. Because if the paints are too thick, it's harder for the cells to form. And also, depending on where you live in the world, the humidity and temperature might also affect. So what I would say is maybe go a thinner route with your consistencies. All right, so now that I did that, now I have nowhere to put the cup. So the base coat's down. I'm gonna start layering. This is gonna be another flip cup. I'm really excited actually to see what that fluorescent pink does in the center of all these colors. I feel like it's gonna leave us some really vibrant, bright cells. So the way I layered the cup was just dark through light, and I put that center pink in the center. And now I'm just alternating. I do want a little bit more pink. I don't want it to be the star of the show, but I do want it to be able to be seen. All right, there we go. And we'll just round up this cup with some dioxazine purple. Now that is super full. I don't know if you can see. I put too much in there, you guys. So this flip will be a little messy, but we're gonna flip it anyway. Oh my goodness. It did the cell thing again. Would you look at that colors though? Those colors are phenomenal together. So right now my plan is I'm going to flip the cup and drag it through the colors a little bit to kind of break up some of the natural lines that are going to form from just the nature of the flip cup itself. But depending on what this looks like when I lift this cup, I might not do that. Because what I'm seeing right now is just magic. All right, so we gave it time. We let the paints kind of settle towards the bottom. Ooh. Ooh. Would you look at that? Inside the cup is not as many cells as before, but what I'm seeing right here is just gorgeous. I love it so far. All right, so I might not do the drag with this cup. I might just take my finger a little bit and do some like little finger kind of swipes in areas I feel I could use a little bit more like love and attention. Like in here, it's really thick with that brilliant purple. But I know that there's other colors that are underneath that. So actually what I'm gonna do is just take a toothpick and kind of try to disrupt just a little bit of this, having some lines formed in there, because I think that that looks really interesting. And then I'll do the same with this one. Kind of just purposefully disrupting the cells just a little. Ooh. I really like the way this little spiral is just adding those really sharp lines to these round bubbly cells. Now, I need to take my own advice and know when to stop. So I think I'm only gonna do maybe one more in this area, and then we're gonna heat it up and see what magic happens. Yeah, I really like those really nice sharp lines. All right, so now we're gonna heat it up. So this is gonna help us pop some bubbles. It's also going to aid the silicone in pushing its way through the different layers. These colors together are so pretty. All right, so I'm seeing as the paint is starting to spread on its own, that all these nice sharp lines are kind of getting bent, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna spin this out and see what kind of magic happens. Ooh. We have a little bit of an area, right? I can see it, that the paint is having a hard time flowing, but yeah, you can see those, they look like little starbursts there. So I'm just gonna take some of this extra paint and kind of do a really light swipe over these areas that it's not quite flowed over yet. There's only a couple areas really. I could take some off the side of this spinner here. And there we go, we're almost there, you guys. I love that I can just take my finger and like swipe and it creates cells too. That's so cool. I'll show you what I mean here in a second, where you'll be able to see it a little bit better. All right, so let me get a clean finger. Clean-ish finger. So if I was to swipe over this white, you can see the cells are still popping up in there. I love the way this kind of just naturally flows, and you can see where the spirals were. That is so pretty. All right, I'm gonna spin it once, just a light little spin. Get all that magic to open up just a little bit. Heat it up one last time. I really like the brilliant purple, where it's semi-translucent, so you can kind of see through it. And you can see that there are cells like underneath it in this area and that area. So you know that those colors are there just under the surface. But I like the cloudy look it's giving. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me again. They normally come in twos. Right. This is gorgeous, you guys. I love it. I need to touch up this area just a little. All right. Well, let me get you guys down here and check this thing out, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Love it. These colors together worked like magic. I'm absolutely in love with this brilliant purple now, because on the bottle it says it's an opaque color, but you can see just below the surface of the brilliant purple right there, there are cells that have formed. It's absolutely stunning. If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.